Revelation 21:2 presents a pivotal moment in biblical prophecy. Then I saw an angel coming down from heaven, holding the key to the abyss and a great chain in his hand. He seized the dragon, that ancient serpent who is the devil and Satan, and bound him for 1,000 years. This powerful imagery signals the beginning of God's direct intervention in world affairs, where Satan is restrained from deceiving the nations, ushering in the millennial reign of Christ. The binding of Satan is not symbolic of mere human progress or political peace. It is a divine act of judgment and authority. The angel from heaven operates under God's sovereign command, demonstrating that only the power of God can ultimately defeat evil. The abyss, Greek abussos, represents a place of confinement for demonic forces, cf. Luke 8:31, Revelation 9:1-2, and the chain symbolizes the absolute restriction placed on Satan's activity. This scene echoes earlier prophetic victories over evil. In Genesis 3:15, God foretold that the seed of the woman would crush the serpent's head. Revelation 20:1-2 shows this victory progressing toward fulfillment. The 1,000 years, millennium, in verse 2, marks a prophesied period of peace where Christ reigns and Satan cannot deceive the nations, contrasting the deception described in Revelation 12:9. However, understanding and accepting the meaning of this passage is reserved for those who wholeheartedly love God, obey Jesus' commands, John 14:15, and do the will of the Father, Matthew 7:21. 1 John 2:4-5 warns, "Those who claim to know God but do not keep God's commandments are dishonest." To truly understand God's eschatological plan, it is necessary to obtain the indwelling of the Holy Spirit through obedience to God, love of God, and doing God's will. Only those who receive the indwelling of the Holy Spirit can gain insight into the devil's tricks and God's eschatological plan. Therefore, the promise of binding Satan and the millennium is not only the history of the future, it is also a call to holiness today. Only those who live in the love of covenant with God can discern its truth and prepare for the rule of Christ.